Hello, 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 my beautiful boss playmates. Welcome back to another video. And if you are new to me, hello, welcome. My name is Ikenisha and I am your favorite boutique consultant. So I have a question. Does this sound familiar? You are just scrolling along through Google or just scrolling along through whatever it is you're searching, and all of a sudden you find a vendor and they have some items that you have been searching for forever, and you just cannot believe your luck. So you go ahead, you order everything, like 4 or 5 different pieces, whatever it is that you were searching for that they have. You order it, you pay for it, and then you wait about 7, 8, 9, 10 days sitting at your door wondering when it's going to get there. And then finally you see a package on your doorstep or in your mailbox, or UPS drops it off, whatever, and you're so excited. You get the box and you rip it open and you open it and you're like, what is this? I am so sure many of you have had that happen to you. And if you haven't, it is inevitable that we are going to end up ordering from someone, even on Fashion Go, LA Showroom, Orange Shine, whatever. And it's going to end up not being what was pictured, or it's going to end up not being the material you thought it was going to be, or it's going to end up being of poor quality. Like it happens. It happens to the best of us. It's happened to me where I thought I was being, diligent and figuring out, knowing exactly what to look for, and making sure that I wasn't going to make that mistake. And then lo and behold, got something in and it was not what I thought it was going to be. So when that happens to you, I'm sure you're wondering, Nisha, what the heck do I do? I'm going to tell you. So I have 5 things that you can do when you get items from vendors and they are just not what's up. So first things first, of course, you're going to want to contact the vendor. You can go back on their website or wherever you purchase from and to see what their policy is, if they have one posted. If they do not, or even if they do, still contact them anyway. Get their phone number, their email, their WhatsApp, whatever it is, and let them know, like, hey, I received ABCD. It was not what I thought it was going to be. The sizing is incorrect. The material is not what was pictured. Your photos were misleading. Whatever it is, you need to let them know. Or if it comes in damaged, let them know. And a lot of times, some vendors, if they are reputable, real good vendors, and they want to continue doing business with you, they will work with you. They will either give you a refund, they will tell you to send it back, they will send you a replacement, whatever the case may be. Because sometimes you may end up just getting something that was defective. And I've had that happen as well. So when that happened, the vendor actually just told me to keep the items, and then they sent me a whole nother pack of the items. So it just depends on what vendor you're using. And that is a telltale sign of if you are using a vendor that is truly reputable and is about their business and they are professional, because they will work with you because they want to continue having a business relationship with you. Because if you have a business, you're going to need what they supply. So therefore it keeps them in business. Okay. So next thing you could do, if that doesn't work, let's say they're like, no, we don't do refunds, exchanges, you're SOL, then get someone or yourself, get pictures in that item. So let's say, it's maybe this item. So you take pictures in it yourself, or you get someone, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, take pictures in it and post it on your site anyway. But I recommend having it on a person, not on a mannequin and not on a flat lay, or using a picture from the vendor, because you want it to be very realistic and you want to show complete transparency when you post this on your website. You're going to show it on someone or yourself. You're going to be very transparent in the description, letting them know exactly what type of material it is, how it fits, if the sizing is off, everything about it. But when you price it, you need to price it a little bit above what you paid for it, just so you can get something off of it. So let's say you pay, you know, $13 a piece, then I would price it at maybe $15.99 or $16.99. Granted, you're not going to get a lot back, but at the same time, you're not losing any money. You're still getting something for it. You just can't charge the $30, $40 that you thought you would have been able to charge for because the material was poor or whatever. Next thing you can do, you can use the items for a giveaway. Giveaways are always great. I actually have a video, a video where I mention giveaways. And then I also have a guide on my website all around giveaways as well. So giveaways are great because they do two things for you. They help you get rid of product if you need to get rid of some and you can't sell it. And then two, it helps you gain more followers, more brand awareness, more website traffic, all of that stuff. And then a lot of times too, even though people are trying to enter these giveaways, get something for free, sometimes they will buy stuff from you anyway if they don't win. So it's always great to have a giveaway. So when you are doing that, once again, you need to be very transparent about what you're giving away. You need to let them know the same thing you will let them know in the product description. You can even send them to the product description or have the product on your site, but don't have it where it shows on your site, but just have it so that people can click a link to get to it. If you don't know how to do that, let me know on Instagram. Just send me a DM. I will instruct you on how to do it real quick because it's very simple. So yes, do a giveaway. Next thing you can do, you can have, join a group on Facebook that is just for destashing. So there are tons of groups on Facebook for boutique owners that are solely focused on destash. If you've never heard of destash, it is basically when you are in a situation like now where you have items that you don't want, items you can't sell, whatever the case may be, or you like overstocked and now you need to get rid of it. So you have a stash of stuff and you're like, you know, getting rid of it. So that's destash. So D-E-S-T-A-S-H. And you're going to sell it to other boutique owners for the wholesale price that you got it. Okay. So I talk more about destash groups in another video. I'm going to post that in the description box below as well. But I do talk about, I feel like I talk about the destash group and giveaways in the same video actually. So yeah, I'll post that in the description box and I'll go into more detail about that. But yeah. So once again, for the third time, you need to make sure you are very transparent in what they are purchasing and why you are getting rid of it, because you don't want to have a bad reputation in that destash group and then eventually you'll get kicked out if you're selling horrible quality things or you're not being upfront and honest about what you're selling. Okay. And then the last thing you can do is you can have a sample sale. Now, in the sample sale for your website, this is going to be a little bit different than you actually just posting it on your website. So when you're posting on your website, you're posting it to still make a profit. But when you're doing a sample sale, you are being, once again, transparent, letting these customers or potential customers know that these items are things that never made it to your website. They are things that were either worn by the model, or they are things that you did not necessarily think the quality was up to your standard. So you are literally charging what you paid for it. So if you paid $12 for this dress, put it on the website for $12, period. So you're not losing any money. You're just getting what you spent on it, if that makes sense. So once again, though, you need to be very transparent and then just have a section on your website that's called sample sale. And majority of the time when people see sale, they're going to click on it regardless. And then make sure you're, again, very transparent in what is in the sample sale, what type of items they are, and all of that. Now, there are some things that you can do that will prevent you from having to deal with this or having this happen to you multiple times. The very first thing you need to do is when you are purchasing from wholesale marketplaces such as Fashion Go, LA Showroom, and Orange Shine, you need to make sure you are reading the reviews, because the boutique owners, not boutique owners, the vendors or wholesalers or whatever, they can't edit those reviews. They can't delete them or nothing like that. So they are very much true. You will find some vendors on those sites where the reviews are horrible. Their star rating is like 2 stars out of 5 or 1 point. I've seen someone with a 1.9 stars out of 5. So read the reviews. People are super honest. Next thing you could do, Fashion Go has a Facebook community. I highly recommend joining that community because it's a lot of new owners, seasoned owners such as myself. So you will get a lot of feedback. And so in that group, a lot of people tend to ask like, hey, has anyone purchased from so-and-so vendor? Have you all purchased from this vendor? And people will let you know in the comments like real quick. Yes, order from them. No, this is what it looks like. And they'll actually post pictures of what they ended up getting, like all of that. So make sure you join the Fashion Go community on Facebook because it is super helpful. Next thing you could do, this is one of the best things. You need to become familiar with the top boutiques in your niche. Like if you are, you know, an urban boutique, then you need to see who the top ones are. If you do more high-end, you need to see who the more high-end boutiques are, or high-end urban, kind of like how I am. Or if you specialize in whatever it is you specialize in, get to know those top boutiques, go to their Instagram pages and see what their models or owners look like. This is because a lot of vendors, when they are posting the items that they are selling, they are using those boutiques' pictures. I will have a video on my Instagram TV that shows all of the top boutiques whose pictures are stolen. I've had a video about that on my channel. It's older, so I'm going to actually post this one on my Instagram TV. So if you all are interested in that, make sure you click the link in my description box that takes you straight to my Instagram page so you can follow me. But my name on Instagram is @royal_aries325. So that will probably be posted about a week or so from whenever you all see this video. I only post Instagram tips on Thursdays. So it will be on a Thursday whenever I do post it and film it. But yeah, you need to know the top in your like niche or whatever, because you will be able to tell right away, like, oh, that's from Merswag, or that's from Lily's Closet, or that's from Battyville, or that's from Live Fabulously, that's from so-and-so. Like you can figure it out immediately if you know what those models look like or what their pictures look like. And that is something that you all can actually learn from if you are a new boutique owner, because when you go to those pages and you're on a vendor site, and even if the head is cut off, you can tell immediately whose brand it is because they have branded their boutique. They have an aesthetic and all of that. So that is something you can learn from. Learn how to create a brand aesthetic and brand your boutique effectively, and learn what branding is, because it's not just a logo and some colors. It's much more than that. And, you know, you'll be in that same boat. But anyway, so yes, those are things you need to do in order to prevent yourself from being in that boat, because you don't want to lose money. You don't want to get frustrated. And then, of course, you're not going to use that vendor anymore. And just be sure to share the knowledge and let other boutique owners know, like, hey, do not shop with this vendor, because this is what happened to me. All right. So in the next video, it is literally going to be posted the very next day when you all see this, because it is the beginning of the month. I want you all to see how I plan out things. This is not going to be about content calendar or anything like that. That is strictly for my members in my membership. So they have actually seen me do a content calendar. I'm not talking about that. I am doing something where I show you all how I plan out my week, because I know a lot of you all on my channel still have your regular 9-to-5s or regular jobs, and then you are venturing into this industry. And so you need to figure out how to prioritize your time. So that's more so what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to show you how I plan and how I prioritize my time, being that no, I don't have a 9-to-5. I just work for myself, but I do have other aspects, you know, other parts of my business that I need to prioritize. And plus I'm a mom and a wife. So that is going to be the next video. Make sure you turn on that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, like, share, all that fun stuff. And I want to thank you all so much for sharing my videos. Sorry, my alarm's coming on. For sharing my videos, for supporting me, helping my channel grow. As you all watch this, I am right at 2,300 subscribers. I never thought I would get there. I am super ecstatic. My Instagram is growing. My boutique is growing even more. So thank you all who have seen these videos and then decided to purchase from my boutique. I totally appreciate it. And of course, this can be found in my boutique as well. It is called the Berry Cute Dress. It's a shirt dress. You can wear it open if you want, but you know, some people just wear it closed, little shirt dress. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video. And once again, thank you for watching.